Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining us today. My name is Chris Tate, Principal Strategist for MSPs here at JumpCloud. And what we're doing is we're spending a little bit of time recording some short videos to learn how organizations around the world are dealing with the challenges of digital and identity transformation. And today I'm delighted to be joined by AO Partners and their cybersecurity manager, Ajibola Mathias Jacobs, who's going to kind of talk a little bit about his experience. So thanks again for joining us. Let's kick off with some introductions and background. Can you tell us maybe a little about yourself, your business, and what you get up to on a day-to-day basis?
Thank you very much, Chris. Like you said, I am Ajibola Mathias Jacobs. I am the cybersecurity manager at AO Partners. At AO Partners, is an organization that has several arms, and I am with the risk advisory arm. We work we work by ensuring many organizations achieve their preferred cybersecurity status. We help organizations to build their cybersecurity postures. We carry out cybersecurity assessments, penetration testing. We help with some governance, risk and compliance, application security, DevSecOps. Basically, our goal is to ensure that our clients move from where they are to where they need to be and where they want to be in this age and now. Thank you.
No, that's a great answer. So just on that last point there, so you're saying getting clients from where they are now to where they want to be. Do they know where they need to be, or is that something that you advise as well?
Interestingly, it depends on the organization. There are some organizations, some clients that we've worked with that did not even have any cybersecurity presence in the organization. And we had to unhold them from that little to no cybersecurity structure to having a cybersecurity team and ensuring that they carry out all the cybersecurity tasks, ensuring that they have the policies. We advise them on the best practices, and also many times help them to adhere to standards like ISO 27001, PCI DSS, EU GDPR, and others as well.
Okay, so a lot of the time they're probably not even aware. I mean, I guess people are aware of the risks that's in the news all the time, but they don't know where to start with it, and that's when they bring someone like yourself in.
Exactly, that's correct.
Okay, so going back to JumpCloud, I mean, when you were first sort of looking at JumpCloud, how did you feel that would enable you to sort of improve those relationships with your clients or sort of strengthen your clients' cybersecurity?
We wanted to solve a problem for one of our clients, one of our major clients. And from past incidents and some things that we've observed after assessing and auditing their environment, we realized that there was little to no visibility on what happens in their cloud environment, employees' devices, and all their infrastructure put together, their applications, both internal and third-party applications. So we started looking to some suite of solutions that will be able to handle, if not all, at least most of these issues. And we found JumpCloud to have many facilities that allowed us to even cover more than we thought we could cover with a single solution. And that was actually what drew us to JumpCloud. And we began testing it around, and we found it very helpful. We chose JumpCloud because of that visibility problem that we needed to solve. And immediately we implemented it. Our client, the first client we implemented for, realized the benefit of what JumpCloud could bring to the organization. And that opened us up to more conversations in deploying more features of JumpCloud.
Okay, so that's good. So it's kind of it's helped you out in many ways that you probably didn't foresee initially.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Correct. Well, yeah. Well, the next question then. This is a great opportunity because I'm sure you know because you've spoken to the team. We're a very much growing organization and a learning organization. So we always want to do more for our partners, like yourselves, and then in turn your customers. Is there anything that you think, if you had a magic wand, that what would we be able to do better to help your customers or help you work with your customers?
One of the things that I personally would wish for is to have much more integration opportunities. For example, I know that we've integrated with SAML, we've integrated with OIDC, we've integrated with uh, some other protocol. But if there could be more protocols that will allow us to be able to integrate some applications that may not necessarily have, for example, OIDC or SAML, but they have another thing that we can connect with, that would really be helpful. And that will solve the problem of having to go to some of these third-party applications to ask them for that, for SAML or OIDC support.
Yeah, that's great. So what I'll do is I'll pass that on to the product team. I'm sure they'll be interested in hearing that. So let's see how that goes. Oh, one final question then. That's in this sort of quick fire session. Where do you see the industry in the next 10 years? So from AO partners, do you think that in the next 10 years, a lot of these businesses, the end user clients, are going to be better educated and you're going to be doing something different? Or do you think you're still going to be doing the same thing in 10 years' time? How do you see it evolve?
Of course, in the next 10 years, there would have been a major shift along the line. COVID-19 taught us a very big lesson on preparing for what is to come. I know many years ago, Cisco started talking about having 25 billion devices communicating on the internet. Several bodies in the tech organization started talking about many devices are going to be communicating. But unfortunately, many organizations were not ready for the shift that coronavirus actually pushed us through. I believe in the next 10 years, we are going to have a much more robust ecosystem, many devices communicating. Of course, I know that by then we would have started using IPv6 more than we currently are, which means many devices will be directly exposed to the internet, and there will be need for much more visibility as to what is happening. And of course, a lot of organizations, as we've seen right now, will move most of their infrastructure to the cloud. I mean, most organizations are dropping on-site, infrastructure setup. You don't have to worry about your servers, physical servers. I mean, you can deploy in minutes on the cloud these days. That flexibility that the cloud offers will push many organizations to adopting the cloud, which means that there will be that need for visibility of all the infrastructures in the cloud, all the endpoints that may not necessarily be in the cloud as well. And also, there will be that need to ensure that we monitor for many security issues. So in the next 10 years, AO partners, I believe, we will be there at the forefront, ensuring that organizations that are in this area that want to grow their cybersecurity posture from where they are today to that level where they can stand mature and say that at least, even if there were to be an attack, we can continue working. That resilience is there and that visibility is there. Of course, through the help of JumpCloud and many features that JumpCloud will be rolling out, I believe, as well in the next 10 years. So I believe that AO partners and JumpCloud relationship will increase, and also we will be able to get more clients on board, and we'll be able to even do greater and better in the next 10 years.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. And I was on similar calls to you years ago when people were talking about this amount of IP addresses and IPv6, and it seemed a million miles away, but now it seems it's almost here finally. And you're right, the coronavirus thing accelerated everything, so it's made a huge difference. So with that, I'd like to say thanks very much for taking the time for this quick chat, and thanks for your ongoing partnership with AO Partners. We're really happy to have you on board and look forward to a long relationship in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.